And how many times had you been to jail?
A few times, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what was he in jail for at the time?
He said he was in jail for, what'd you tell me? Because it was a lie.
Wait. You didn't look it up?
Yes,
because this
no.
stuff is on the internet now.
Yes,
you didn't
it
go
is.
home and look up on the internet and see what he's in jail for?
No, because at first when I believed what he said, because I loved him, I thought that he was actually be truthful. You know, when you love somebody.
Wait.
Sorry.
You didn't love him the day you met him.
What's up, my people? It's your boy once again. I have another one for you. You ain't gonna believe this, but we go back to that same old saying. All the good men are locked up. Now, some of you don't remember that little saying. If you go way back about 20 years, see, a lot of women used to say that. All the good ones are locked up. In 2025, they still believe that. Because now they chasing inmates left and right. And this is what you're going to see. So, all I can say is just hold on. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share. Definitely hit that notification to get what? The next video. And definitely comment on this because I want to hear what y'all got to say. But just check this mess out.
Basically, we were going to get married, and then he walked away right before the wedding.
So what kind of plans did we make?
We made a whole bunch of plans. I even put in money for my dress. I put in money for the invitations. I put up $3,875 for this wedding.
How do you know this lady?
Hey.
She somehow started sending me letters while I was locked up with her uncle.
Don't lie. When I was visiting my uncle, he seen me. He was attracted to me, of course.
Right.
And then from there on, I slid him a note. Then we started talking visibly like that. Then it went from notes to I gave him my phone number. Then he was calling me.
Okay,
we was talking all the time.
Let me stop you. I used to be a criminal defense lawyer. So I used to see some of these little jailhouse romances take place. How they could happen, I knew.
Yeah, you can't help who you fall in love with.
Well, when they closed that door behind me, when I would go visit my clients, I could not imagine how anybody could go to jail more than one time.
Okay. Now, the young lady, she's an attractive young lady. Which goes back to say, why can't you get a regular man on the street? If you don't notice, like I said, it don't take a lot to see if somebody got a little cray-cray in them. It doesn't. And I tell guys all the time, just sit back and watch her. Just sit back and watch her mannerisms. Watch how she move, how she talk. It'll tell you everything about her. Just the 1 minute video looking at this woman tell me she ain't right. You're a nice looking woman, but you trying to marry a man that's locked up. And so many of you women out here doing this. What type of future you think you're going to have when he gets out? You hadn't even thought about that. You just want to be in love with somebody and want somebody to be up under you. But you're going to take somebody who don't have nothing so you make sure he's locked in on you. That's basically what it is. A little controlling, but crazy as altogether. But just crazy.
And how many times had you been to jail?
A few times, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what was he in jail for at the time?
He said he was in jail for, what'd you tell me? Because it was a
Sure,
lie.
Wait. You didn't look it up?
Yes,
Because
I
this
know.
stuff is on the internet now.
Yes,
you
it
didn't
is.
go home and look up on the internet and see what he's in jail for?
No, because at first when I believed what he said, because I loved him, I thought that he was actually be truthful. You know, when you love somebody.
Wait.
Sorry.
You didn't love him the day you met him. You didn't know who he was.
Well, the day I met him, I didn't even care about all that.
When he slipped you that note and you even thought about calling him, you should have gotten on your computer and looked up his name to see what he had been charged with.
Drugs.
What were you charged with?
Drugs, Your Honor.
What drugs? Possession, sale?
It was possession and intent.
Possession with intent?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, marijuana, cocaine, other stuff, what?
It was marijuana and pills. I got caught with quite a bit of marijuana and some narcotic pills that weren't mine.
How many times have you been convicted of a crime?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 times. So
And I didn't know he was an addict either.
his worst problem ain't the addict thing. We already got 3 or 4 convictions, but we met in jail, so we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into.
But see, I thought he was the dope boy, not the dope smoker. You understand? I thought he was more.
It was okay then with you to be hanging out with a dope boy.
No, when he was trying to change with me, he was gonna move. He moved in with me. I was gonna change him.
Okay,
we was gonna make it work.
There it is, right there. I was hoping she got there. You ladies keep thinking you can change a man. You're not going to change a man that don't want to change. But she just assumed I can get him out of here because she knew he was getting out. I could get him, and change him to what I want him to be. He don't have a job. He gonna have this drug conviction on his record. Gonna be hard to get a job. You don't care, because like he ain't got to worry about it. Just be here when I'm here. I can change him. Change him into what? All these women think they can change a man to something, but change him into what? And he's not gonna change until he's ready to change. That's the biggest point I try to tell women. He's not gonna change until he is ready. But y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all want to be like this woman and think you have the powers to be. Go right ahead.
Was there a correspondence?
Correspondence.
I mean, were you writing each other?
Oh my God.
Yes, we wrote each other, but
She's
we only
dumb.
wrote each other for a small amount of time. I
Right.
eventually just started going and visiting him solely.
How often did you go see him?
Every Saturday. I
Every
never missed a day.
Saturday.
Never
Okay.
missed a Saturday.
Oh, she
Never missed
proud.
a Saturday.
Never.
And how long was she visiting you on Saturdays?
She would stay for an hour or two.
I mean, for how long did this go on?
Or
A
it
year.
went on for
Basically
A
a year.
year.
Yes, a
Every
year.
Saturday of your life for a year. You didn't have to get your
What's
hair
that,
done. You didn't have to go to
52
beauty
weeks?
parlor.
Yes, but I work around my schedule. I make sure, because I'm going to look good for him. Bottom
Right.
line, I'm
Do you
going.
have any
He don't see
children? Do
me.
you have any children?
No.
Okay,
I
thank
surely don't.
God.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Yes,
You're right about
thank you,
that.
Jesus.
Yes. Amen. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to visit this man in jail for a year.
She doesn't even realize that the judge is clowning her. She doesn't even realize this. She's so proud into herself of what she's done with this man. She don't even understand the judge is sitting here looking at her like, you're one dumb idiot. And just clowning her in her face, and she don't even realize it.
Every Saturday of your life. Wow.
Yes. Well, they didn't have conjugal visits or nothing
Thank
at that
God
jail.
again.
You're right about that.
Okay, so then what happened?
So basically, after one time when I went to visit him, it was actually 6 months after our first anniversary from when we first met.
Right.
He proposed to me. He got down on one hand. He got on his hands and knees.
Was he in chains
proposed.
or no?
No, he wasn't in chains.
okay.
We was actually in the visiting room.
Oh,
It was cute. He was in a visiting room.
Right.
One of
Did
his
he have
little
on- Did he have
cellmates.
on a jail suit?
Yes, he
What
did.
color was it? Orange, brown?
bright orange.
Bright orange.
Yes,
Okay,
he
down
did.
on his knees.
He even had one of his friends make a little fake ring for me.
Out
I
of
threw that
paper?
away to get rid of all the memories. But
Out of
yes.
paper?
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
and
Yeah, it was
you-
cute. It was really cute. I will say that.
Right.
Well, yeah, but
Right.
there wasn't no diamond. But you understand.
Right, I understand.
Either way
I
it
really
go.
did care for her, Your Honor.
Right.
As he should have.
Were you in love with her?
I thought I was.
Okay. And
You were. You told me you loved me.
Excuse me.
Oh, wow. She just overtalked.
See what I'm talking about?
When you proposed to her, did you intend to marry her? Really?
Well, I did intend to marry her. I was looking to change my life 100%.
Okay.
And so I looked at her as the best thing that blew my way in a long time.
Okay.
And plus, I'm
then-
a good woman.
So things are going well, and then
Yes.
we get out of jail.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Basically, he proposed to me. We get ready to get out of jail. He said, this is just fake until we could do the real thing.
Okay.
So when he done that, I talked to the warden, and I asked the warden, can we get a ceremony, a commitment ceremony? You know, it was just something to show our true love
No,
for
a
each other.
commitment ceremony is real.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We
We
had a
get
commitment
married.
stone. Yes. It was a commitment ceremony, but it was a...
Wait, Miss Smart Lady. You didn't
Right.
know this man outside of jail.
And why? This the thing that gets me. Like she's saying, you don't know this man, but you preparing all this stuff to be married. And I know some women just want to be married so bad that they would go and find an inmate and marry him just to say they married, and then have to deal with the guy when he get out. The guy been locked up 3 to 5 years. That's 3 to 5 years that he's behind when he come back out on the street. He gonna be he gonna enjoy this freedom, make up his lost time, go see some women, cause he ain't been with none. He gonna go see women. And then he might be ready to chill after that, about a couple years. But straight out, nah, it ain't gonna happen too quick.
Say, Mr. Warden, can you perform a civil ceremony?
Yes. And we did that. And
so
then,
you're married to him?
No. No. They did not have no legal... They said this cannot be a legal binding commitment.
So what, they just playing?
Because I guess so. I don't know.
Why would they do that?
They weren't. I don't think they were playing. What happened was...
I just wanted to show her my commitment, so I wrote a kite to the warden requesting that I could
That was the...
have a little makeshift wedding, if you will, just to show
her that you were real?
show her that I was for real.
And they don't have anything else to do in the jailhouse to perform fake wedding ceremonies?
I got a question to people. Y'all hit me in the comments, let me know. Because I've seen people marry people in jail. So is it real, or they have to get out and get remarried?
It was not no fake
there's a lot of
wedding.
things going on in the jail, and it was just fresh
Did
news.
that give you an opportunity, or did that allow you then to have conjugal visits, or no?
No,
we
they
never
didn't
got
allow
a conjugal visits, but I did get some, if you will, some extra benefits.
Like what?
You know, I got bigger portions in my meals. I got extra time outside, that I wouldn't have got if it wasn't for her.
Okay, so then do we ever get out of jail? I guess
Yes, he does get out of jail.
Okay, and then
And
what
after he
happened?
gets out of jail,
Right.
6 weeks.
Right back into another jail.
Anyways, after he gets out of jail, then
Where
comes
was he supposed to move when he got with
with
you?
me. With me.
You moved a man into your house. You didn't really know him.
I did know him. We have been visiting. I had been visiting him every Saturday for almost a year.
You were visiting to somebody who was not living a real life. Okay, you were living with somebody who was told what time he could take a bath, what time he could go out, what he was gonna eat, how much he could eat, what he was gonna wear. A man that didn't have to pay any bills, didn't have to pay a car note.
In which I had
didn't
no
have
problem with
ma'am.
that. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not the one standing here in front of you. You the one
Damn.
standing here in front of me.
I sure
Okay?
am.
So I'm just trying to help you
I sure
maybe
am.
see the error of your ways and think like maybe I won't get myself in some stupidness again.
I understand exactly what you're saying. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I put up $3,870
Right.
for this wedding.
Okay,
She don't
but-
get it.
So he gets I'm not even there at that
Because,
wedding.
see,
He gets out of jail, now he's living with you.
Yes.
Now how was that?
because when he...
No, how was the relationship?
It was from going
was
from one jail to another jail, Your Honor.
What happened?
As soon as I got out of prison, it was an easy transition
not
for
in
me to
jail.
go from the big house to her house.
Right, but why
Because
you
since
say
she
it
was
a
my
jail?
girlfriend,
whoa.
and we were
This house
planning to
I
get
did one
married.
thing.
Wait, stop. If you stop talking so much and start listening, maybe you wouldn't get yourself in so much trouble.
You might be right about that.
Why was it like a jail?
Well, because when I got there, she had all these rules that she never talked
Like
about.
rule number one.
Don't call my baby's mom from her phone,
No.
from her home phone.
Sure
Okay.
can.
You knew
Another-
you had a baby mama though, right?
Yes.
And so you knew
I
there was
did.
gonna be baby mama drama.
Yeah.
You're right.
Second of
Okay,
all,
secondly.
she only lived in a one-bedroom apartment. And so I suggested that if we're going to tie the knot, that we look for something bigger so that my son could have a room.
right.
And as
But
soon
you
as I
didn't
said
have a
that,
job though, did you?
I didn't have a job,
Well,
Your
how
Honor.
are we gonna look for something bigger? Because something bigger costs more than what we got. Where was the money supposed to come from?
It was going to come from her because she has told this man he doesn't have to worry about working and she going to take care of him. That's what she did. She knew this man ain't have much going on with them drug charges and it's going to be hard for him to get a job, especially in that area. And right now, anyway. But she didn't care. She brought him home anyway, and she thought she was going to be able to have this man locked in and controlled. That's what she thought.
Work. I got a good job. He was relying on me. Mama,
I
take care.
didn't ask you
Listen to her.
anything,
Mama,
Ms.
take care.
Banks.
I truly apologize.
And that's another thing. She always spoke for me when we went out
Right, I
somewhere.
see that.
She seemed like she was the man and I was the woman.
You in love with him?
I was. I really, truly, for me to fall, yes, I was really in love with him.
Right.
He was, you just can't help who you fall in love with. And it was just somebody's eyes. And
And you loved me so much that you wouldn't even let my son stay with us?
that's,
But this type of woman probably falls quick for people and get controlling. And that's why she can't have nobody on the outside. That's why. Because like I say, she's not an ugly woman. So why you can't find someone outside that want to be with you? You go and find somebody in a prison that you're willing to pay for and take care of just so you can have someone. Crazy is crazy.
not your son.
And you're a doctor.
That's not his son.
Okay, so wait a minute. Did your family meet him and everything?
They only, a couple of my family members came around. They were going to meet at the wedding, but no, I didn't
They
have,
were
we
gonna
really.
meet him. Do you have
we
a
really-
mama and a daddy?
I have a mother and a father. My mother stays out of town, though. That's the
Okay,
only
did mama
thing.
meet him?
No, because she stays out of town. But my father did meet him.
And what daddy say?
Daddy had no problem with it. Daddy, he did say,
He did
he's in
advise me
jail.
he warned me about
Alexis,
you.
he's in jail.
Wait.
but-
What did daddy want?
He told me thanks
Your
for taking her off my
daddy?
hands.
Oh, thanks for taking her off my hands.
You don't believe that.
So what is this with this baby mama drama? You're saying
That's not his son.
That's where our
that's
first
not
problem
his son.
comes.
What? You have a son.
I have a
How
son,
old
yes.
is he?
He's 3 years old.
He's 3 years old.
Yes, it's Wayne Jr.
Rain Jr. And what makes you think that Wayne's not
Okay,
his?
you see him, right?
Right.
His son look like him.
Okay.
Okay.
What does baby mama look like?
I mean, she's light skinned. I think
Is
I don't
she
know where
here?
she is. I really
He's a
don't. I've
good-looking
never
guy,
seen
by
her.
the way, just so you
You've
know.
never
Yeah, I've
seen
never
her.
seen her.
That's what my
Uh-oh.
son looks like. I'm not
I
hitting
don't
on you, but
care
I'm
what
just
she looks
saying.
You
like.
may have bigger problems than you know.
No.
Is baby mama here?
Yes, she is.
Okay, and who's that? Is that Destiny
Yes.
Lopez?
Let's meet
Yes,
her.
it is. It's
okay,
Destiny
let
Lopez.
me hear from Destiny Lopez. Court calls Destiny Lopez.
This way, miss.
How you
Come
gonna
forward to be
say?
sworn, please.
How you gonna say what the baby looked like when you ain't never seen the mom? I'm pretty sure he told you that the mom was Hispanic. I'm pretty sure because the kid look real whitish or whatever, super light. So he probably told you that the mom is Hispanic, especially when you send an art that ain't your son, he look white. Let's look at her complexion.
You can go stand over there, ma'am. Raise your right hand.
She
Do
ought to
you
look like
swear
a
or
fool.
affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear I do.
Okay, so Ms. Lopez, you have a son with this defendant?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and how did you determine paternity? Was there a paternity test ordered by the court?
No.
No.
Ex-
No.
Okay.
I don't have the money to even provide that.
Well, it's a free service if you need support, especially when the child's father's in jail. So you wouldn't have had to pay for that. How do you know this is your child? Were we living together and she got pregnant? What happened?
He told me they were just
I'm
sleeping.
not talking to you, Ms. Banks.
Wow, she can't.
Before he went to jail, we were in a relation for a little bit more than 4 years.
Okay.
We met. I was working at a grocery store. My shift ended. And then I met him in a parking lot. He took my number, and then we dated for a couple months, and I got pregnant. And then, bam. he went
You
to
dated for a
jail.
couple months?
To my
Okay,
knowledge,
excuse
I'm
me,
the
wait.
only man she's ever had sexual contact
I was
with.
a virgin when I met Wayne.
Okay, so you know what though? Either way, it ain't your business. The man
That's
has.
the
Did
point.
you sign the birth certificate?
Yes, I did.
Okay, he signed the birth
Regardless,
certificate.
that's
He
his
paying
kid.
child support. You don't have a job.
Hey, but you know what? At least I'm spending time with my son now.
Okay, so she didn't want you to spend time with your son.
None. I couldn't even
That's
have him
not
come
his
over to the
son.
house and watch a movie.
That is
Right.
not his son.
Well, you know what? You paying for everything else. I'm surprised you didn't offer to pay
I was
Okay.
until I seen the child. That's when I said I'm not even gonna waste my money.
Your
As a
Honor,
matter of
she
fact,
says I
before
left her
seen the
standing
You
child-
at the
have a picture of
altar.
this child?
No, actually, we do not have. Did y'all bring a picture of y'all child?
I left my phone
Did y'all bring a
outside.
picture of y'all child?
I didn't bring.
I hope you
I
brought a
didn't bring
picture.
photo.
No, I don't have no picture of that little ugly little thing. Okay, he's not.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
The child is not very attractive.
Tell me what.
Wow. Now, that's where you go deep. Now, you say you're a good woman, a good person, but then you're going to go attack the child. The child has nothing to do with this. Nothing. You mad that he has a child. That child could be brown, purple, it doesn't matter. You're mad that he had a connection with a woman outside. That's what you're mad about. And now you don't want him to go see this child because he know he's going to be over there with that woman. But you can't bring, you'd have been smart letting him bring the child to the house. That means he would have been at home with the child. But you're so bitter thinking about this woman, so you don't want him to have nothing to do with the child, which will make him not have nothing to do with her. It ain't going to work like that, ladies. I'm sorry. Then y'all want him to be a good man but abandon his kid. What kind of sense that make?
Why this man owes you $3,800?
This man owe me. I have the evidence right here.
Right.
Why the man owe me $3,000.
What's that evidence you got right there?
Everything I spent on the wedding. This man proposed to me. He told me we was gonna be together. We was
Right.
gonna be
Right.
that picture perfect.
We were
love,
gonna be
fairy tale.
together
let me
until you
ask
decided to
let me
leave my
ask you,
son.
sir, Mr. Garland, why don't you think you owe her for this money she spent on the wedding?
I don't feel I owe her because everything that I knew about her was a lie. She said
Hold
she
up.
could accept me and everything about me, except
Right.
for when the day came for me to have my son come
Right.
with us. She couldn't accept that. She
So
says-
your son never came to stay with you guys?
and she didn't
No.
even want him to be a part of the wedding.
Nope.
That we were gonna have in our
At first, he
future.
was invited, but when I seen him, I uninvited him. I'm sorry.
Right.
I was gonna invite
And that's
her
when I
too, but when I
uninvited
seen
you.
You know what? You know
Wow.
what? You know when you go home tonight and you laying in your bed, turn the TV off, turn the computer off and everything, and stop and take a look at yourself. and say, you know what, why is my life like this?
Right.
Why is it that I think that I can't deserve a free man that's working a job and that could help pay for things and help me out? Why did I have to pull a man
Go ahead.
out of the prison system, the penal system? Why did I have to pay $3,800 for my own wedding stuff?
yeah,
Why did I allow
She still don't
somebody
get it.
without a job who's been convicted for at least 3 felonies to move into
Love.
my house? Ain't no love.
Love.
Love ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't love. That is a lot of different things. It's loneliness. It's lust. It's low self-esteem.
But I have
it's thinking you can't do better.
Control.
Okay, but it's not love. Don't put love on it, because guess what? Love is a two-way thing.
And at the time,
You
let
weren't
me tell
getting
you, he said he
anything but
loved me.
sex, is what you told me. I don't protect people from foolishness. I just don't. I think that one of the problems with our society is that we don't have shame anymore. We don't put people to shame. We definitely don't put children to shame.
I'm glad she said that.
And we don't make people accept responsibility for what they do. See, you did like a lot of stupid things. You know, you went to visit an uncle in jail and you accepted a note passed by a 3 convicted felon. You then let this felon move into your house.
Yes,
and
I
you
did.
let this felon stay with you for 6 months without working.
Yes, I
and then
did.
you tried to set up a job interview for this felon. And then you started buying wedding stuff to marry this felon for what?
When he proposed, I thought it was love. I thought it was actually
well,
going to work.
I tell you what.
Honestly,
Wow.
God's truth.
You
I was
ought to
dumb.
be thinking
I
about.
was very stupid.
Let me
I
just say
see
this.
that.
Well, the good thing is that wedding dress, you can use it when you do get married.
Yes.
Okay, so that's out of the way.
It was $1,400.
But those other expenses, you're going to eat those, because those are expenses you incurred because of your stupidity.
Look how she looking at her.
What I said is what I just said, which is that you're going to eat those things, those losses, because of your own stupidity. Judgment for the defendant. Good luck to you.
Okay, so this woman, this is everywhere. We see this all the time. A nice looking woman who has no idea about discernment. Her decision making is zero. Control, like she said, what is going on in your life where you can't find a man outside of prison? All these men walk the street, and that's what we always say. All these men out here, y'all would choose somebody that's locked up or somebody got 1,000 kids and be mad and get all judgmental that all men are like this, but you choose them. Y'all don't go looking for the good ones. Y'all don't look for the ones that got these real jobs and doing well. Y'all look for the ones that are doing this street shit and the ones that's locked up. And you're mad when your life get turned upside down because you allowed the person to come in and do what they do, which is nothing. So I want to know what y'all think about this, man. I want to hear the comments. Ladies, I definitely want to hear from you. What y'all think about this? Let me know. Don't forget, hit that subscribe, like, and share. And definitely hit that notification to get what? More of these stupid videos. And I'm out. Peace.